What will you choose? Miniature peanut butter or giant chocolate candy? Or maybe you will drink giant Nesquik with a tiny Snickers bar. Watch how you can make a smaller or bigger version of your favorite candy in our new video. Where do little fairies usually shop? Of course, they shop in our super simple, extra small supermarket because it sells only miniature food products. What can be better than a picnic in the park, especially if you have delicious snacks like my favorite peanut butter, for example. But my friend doesn't want to share. She knows that I can eat the entire jar easy peasy. She has prepared a mini jar of peanut butter for me personally. Attach a small printed out peanut butter label to a tiny decorative jar. Use a syringe to fill the jar with real peanut butter. Cover the cap with acrylic paint. This peanut butter jar is so small. How can I eat it? I wonder. Even my pinky won't get in. But my friend finds a solution to this problem. A toothpick will help me. This mini portion is just enough for small toast. We've got Nesquik of any size to satisfy everyone. From a mini version to a giant one. Print a small-sized Nesquik package and cover it with clear tape. Fold up and assemble the pack. Fill it with regular Nesquik powder. Fasten the pack. Excellent! Let's try it now. I get a mini version. Daisy gets a regular package, and the baby gets the biggest Nesquik. Come on, let's make a drink. Mix cocoa, powdered sugar, and heavy cream powder or dried milk. Cover one side of a big piece of yellow paper with foil. Attach an enlarged Nesquik label to the back side. Fold the paper to get the foil in. Hot glue. Put in the cocoa mixture. Hot glue the edge. The drink is ready, but baby gets the smallest cup for some reason. It's suspicious, 'cause I had the biggest Nesquik. These adults are cheating again. Their drinks must be more delicious than mine. Come on, let's change. I will choose the tastiest Nesquik now. Of course, the one in the biggest cup is the best. And the adults can share the rest in any way they want. Blondie doesn't want to share her chewy candies. I keep an eye on her, but she just tosses the pack up in the air carelessly all the time. Come on, unwrap it quicker. But the candy paradise suddenly drops an unexpected gift right in her hands. And her regular Starburst turns into a giant one. Melt chewy candies in a microwave. Add food coloring and stir the thick mixture. Pour it into a square mold. Apply beeswax to the inside of a big printed candy wrapper. Put in the hardened candy and fold up the wrapper. Make a few big candies. Put them together in a row and wrap them in a big piece of red paper. Hot glue the package. Fold up the sides and attach a big printed label. These candies are huge. I run to help my friend. Blondie won't be able to cope with this candy on her own. We open the package. You can chew on this Starburst forever. It's endless like space and very delicious. Blondie can take part in a bubble contest. She is the best when it comes to chewing on bubble gum. So she always has bubble gum on hand, but she takes out a budget version for me. It's Hubba Bubba in a tiny package. Cut a small hollow rubber ball in half, but be sure not to cut it all the way through. Color it with pink acrylic paint. Cut a small Hubba Bubba label in half and attach to both sides of the container. Snip off a piece of real bubble tape and cut it in half. Roll it up. Put the bubblegum roll into the container. I look at my tiny bubblegum with astonishment. It's real! Now my friend and I can compete to blow the biggest bubble. Unfortunately, my mini bubble can only be a runner-up. Reese's candy is very delicious, but very small. Just a few bites and there is no candy left. We can't taste the chocolate candy properly. But the candy gods can hear our prayers. They give us a giant Reese's. Cover the bottom of a removable pie pan with parchment paper. Coat the borders with vegetable oil. Melt chocolate in a double boiler. Pour it into the pan, covering the walls. Let it harden. Crush crackers for filling. Mix powdered sugar, crushed crackers, and peanut butter. Add melted butter and mix all the ingredients. Put the filling into the hardened chocolate. Spread it out evenly and cover it with melted chocolate on top. Put it into a fridge for it to get hardened. Attach a big Reese's label to a big orange piece of paper. Glue the wrapper. Use brown paper and the pie pan to make a paper candy cup. Cut off the excess. We put the big candy into the paper cup. Put the candy into the wrapper. Glue the opening and cut the edges to make a zigzag. Wow! It's gorgeous! We eat it heartily. Yummy! But all good things come to an end. It doesn't matter how gigantic a candy is, we will cope with it anyway. We adore Snickers! This is exactly what we need today. It's so big! You can share it with your friend. Cut a fudge candy in half. Shape the halves to be identical. Chop peeled fried peanuts. Press the nut pieces into the candy. Put it onto a piece of nougat. Cut off the excess. Melt milk chocolate in a microwave. Pour it into a Ziploc bag. Snip off a corner and cover the mini bars with the melted chocolate. Let them harden. Draw the signature chocolate pattern on top of the bars. Cover a mini package with clear tape and attach it with double-sided tape. Put in the mini bars. Fasten it and cut the edges of the wrapper. We tear apart the Super Snickers! But what is it? It's a mini bar! Has it melted under the hot sun? But that doesn't stop Blondie. She is such a sweet tooth that she is ready to eat the mini Snickers, even with the wrapper. Blondie knows how much I love macaroons. This is why she brings an entire box to me. I will enjoy it right now. Oops, the inside looks totally different than it looks from the outside. It seems the wrong size of macaroons have been delivered. Sprinkle a board with starch and roll out pastel-colored sugar paste. Cut out circles with a small mold. Melt chocolate in a double boiler and attach 2 circles of the same color with the hot chocolate. Let the mini macaroons harden in a fridge. Although small, the baby macaroons are very delicious. Blondie thinks it's a rare delicacy, and this is why the size is so small. Apparently, this is the way molecular gastronomy looks like. The blue-eyed girl is a real magician. She makes a regular fruit Tic Tac small with a slight movement of her hand. How does she pull it off? Attach a printed mini Tic Tac label to an empty rectangular glitter container. Use double-sided tape. Cut it near the joining on the cap. Put in big, colorful sprinkles instead of the regular Tic Tac mints. It's actually very easy. The great magician just attaches a mini package to a big Tic Tac. Then, she changes the containers so that nobody notices it. And the magic works! Blondie believes that her friend is a real magician. Just make sure that the real Tic Tacs won't be crushed under the throw pillow. Did you like our weird candy ideas? Then write in your comments which candies you liked the most. Miniature or giant versions. And don't forget to give your thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel and click the bell so that you don't miss new delicious ideas on the Troom Troom channel. What will happen to a carton of eggs if you step on it? Can you make lemonade from candies? Or combine Snickers and bubble gum? Watch these and other experiments and tricks with food in our new video. The science lab is pretty busy. Tests, experiments, formulas. There are two great scientists on guard of the scientific progress, Dr. Botany and Professor Adam. Dr. Botany is pretty sure she is on the verge of a major breakthrough in her research. She just needs to find the last missing element. Professor Adam writes down all the results. They are very close to the main invention. Well, it's time to get a snack. Even great scientists need to restock their energy supply. Botany suggests ordering sushi. Okay, but why should we wait for the delivery if I can make sushi right in the lab? I need gummy candies and light marshmallow. Color sugar paste with black food coloring. Roll it out and cut it into strips. Cut up a white gummy. Put 2 red stick candies on top and cut off a piece of green jelly candy. Wrap the jelly filling in a strip of the black sugar paste. Make a few rolls in this way. Use gummy candies of different colors. Cut up white marshmallow. Put a piece of red jelly candy on top of it and wind a thin strip of black sugar paste around it. Assemble a sweet sushi set. Lunch is ready! Dr. Botany starts eating eagerly, except that the super hard wood chopsticks are difficult to open on the first try. She tastes the sushi. Wait, where's the taste of salmon? It seems it's been changed out for gummy candies. Still, it's not bad. Botany likes sweet sushi. The colleagues eat all of the gummy rolls. Lunch and dessert at the same time. Dr. Botany has a brilliant idea to combine Snickers and bubblegum, though the magic trick doesn't work. Then Professor Adams suggests implementing a different scientific method. We need to calculate the formula of chocolate and bubblegum combination and add a missing ingredient. It's flavoring. Cut the chocolate coating off a Snickers bar. Melt white confectionery glaze in a double boiler. Add pink food coloring and mix it. And add a missing ingredient. It's flavoring. Cover the bar with the pink glaze. Let it harden. Print a Snickers wrapper with a pink background. Cover it with clear tape. Wrap up the bar. Hot glue. Cut the edge to make a zigzag. Hurrah! We've got pink Snickers! It smells like sweet bubblegum, and there's a real Snickers bar inside, though covered with pink glaze. Dr. Botany enjoys tasting a new chemical invention. Hey, doctor, don't eat that entire experimental material. Leave some for me and for the science. Professor Adam comes up with a new ice experiment. She has already prepared all the needed calculations and theoretical materials. Perhaps ice is not only for skating and making sculptures. You can also invent a new kind of art with it. Freeze ice in a mold. At last, Dr. Botany brings the ice and the most spectacular part begins. We will need paint and salt. Let's start the ice art experiment. Sprinkle an ice heart with salt and add a drop of paint on top. You get awesome colored tracks. They look like colored lightning and different shades. Professor Adam is happy with the result. This kind of art is very beautiful. Although it ends quickly, we need to write down our results as fast as we can before the samples melt. It's boiling hot in our lab. It would be great if someone comes up with a perpetual air conditioner. Professor offers for me to cool down with tomato juice. I'll pass, thanks. And what about tomato ice cream? Take ice cream out of a wafer cone. Mix it with tomato juice. Put it into a fridge to harden. Fill the cone with the tomato ice cream. Dr. Botany tries out the new ice cream. I definitely feel tomato in it. This ice cream would be a nice match for pizza or salad. Professor Adam made cooling lemonade, but the only thing you can taste in it is sour lemon. Yuck! No wonder, because we are out of sugar. But we've got a Chupa Chups. Who said that you couldn't make a sweet drink out of a lollipop? Unwrap Chupa Chups lollipops and put them into a Ziploc bag. Run, candies, run! Crush them with a hammer. Put the candy powder into water and mix it until it's completely dissolved. Pour the concentrated syrup into a bottle with some water. The only thing left to do is to add slices of lemon into our beautiful pink drink. Add water and pour it into cups. It smells like Chupa Chups, and the taste is amazing. Meet the new cocktail of this summer. It's pink Chupa Chups flavored lemonade. Professor Adam conducts new milk experiments. She's going to find out how a cow's bad temper can influence the quality of milk. But her clumsy colleague, Dr. Botany, spoils the experiment. Well, now Professor Adam will have to study the reaction of milk to vinegar. It looks like we will need a sifter to continue the experiment. Add a few spoons of vinegar to a few cups of milk. Stir it nicely. The milk clots right away. Strain it. Put the quark mass you get onto napkins. Dampen it on the top. Put the quark into molds when there is no more liquid in it. Compact it nicely. Take the mass out of the molds when it hardens. You get a dry and hard substance. Who could have thought that liquid milk can turn into milk bricks? This cow definitely has strong character. Let's get down to experiments with pomegranate juice. We've got a lot of work to do. We will find out how pomegranate juice reacts to different agents. So, let's get started. Press a fresh pomegranate nicely so that the seeds inside pop up. Squeeze out pomegranate juice. Add some water. Pour the juice into different cups. Add baking soda to the first cup. It makes it foam and becomes dark right away. Pour vinegar into the second cup. The reaction is almost unnoticeable. The color of the juice becomes slightly orange. Mix the juice, baking soda, and vinegar in the third cup. The juice darkens quickly, and there appears a lot of foam and bubbles. It's fizzing so much! Professor Adam has never expected to get a result like this. Then the juice gradually becomes lighter. Add iodine to the fourth cup. The juice turns brown. Pour ammonia into the fifth cup. Bright red pigment anthocyanin, which is a compound of pomegranate juice, turns green. In the last cup, we've got clear juice for comparison. I can't decide which of the pomegranate juice is better, brown or green. We write down all the results. No pomegranate experiment had ever been as thorough as the one we carried out in our lab. But we are not going to taste this juice for sure. Who said that chicken eggs are very fragile? On the contrary, we are going to stand on them for the purpose of a scientific experiment. Put a carton of eggs on the floor. Put your entire foot onto the eggs and spread out pressure evenly on a few eggs at the same time. The most important thing is to keep balance. I did it! Professor Adam is amazed about the results of the experiment. These eggs are very strong. They are so strong that you can stay on your tiptoes. Look, this eggshell can hold anything. It must be made out of titanium. Nope, Professor just sits on a chair. The experiment is over. Did you like our experiments with food? Then write in your comments which result amazed you the most. Hard milk, green pomegranate juice, pink Snickers, or strong eggs. And don't forget to give your thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel and click the bell so that you don't miss new experiments on the Troom Troom channel.